Yo, what's up, man? Dante here. Very quick video. I'm gonna do this, try to get this out as soon as possible because in less than 12 hours, college football will be back on the screens. Today, I'm just gonna make a couple picks for this 4 games. I'm really excited for this weekend. I'm gonna give you like quick thoughts, pick a score, and then if there's an over under and a spread that's available, I'm gonna I'll pick that. All right, so let me shrink this down. All right, so first game that I'm excited for is Jackson State and Texas State. Um, there's a channel I watch called Off Script, and it's like there's a running. I don't know if you want to call it running gag or running joke. Uh, he always goes against JSU, and just like most of the world, as you see right here, 97% pick Texas State. I'm going with Texas State. Um, if I had to pick a score, I really don't think it's going to be close. To be honest, Texas State 47, Jackson State 17. I'll give them 17 points. But yeah, it's not going to be close. Second game is, you already know, the Colorado State game, the rivalry game, the Rocky Mountain Showdown. And we all know about what's happened in the last couple of days with Jay Norville, head coach of Colorado State. He uh, he said some stuff about sunglasses and a hat, and grown-ups take the hats off and sunglasses when they talk to each other. Um, my opinion with that whole situation, I understand that philosophy. Um, yeah, I mean, when you talk to someone, you're supposed to usually, I don't know about the hat thing, but I get with the sunglasses. You take your sunglasses off so you can look someone in their eye, and you can talk to them. When you talk to somebody, you're supposed to give eye contact, shows respect. And I kind of get where he's coming from. I just don't know why he said it, though. Like, I can understand if Dion had said something, but Dion literally said nothing. So, I missed it. Okay, no point spread there. Okay, so yeah, so I don't get it. I understand the philosophy that he's talking about. I understand that. It's just like in the house, the way I was raised. When you enter someone's house, you take your hat off. You don't wear hats in the house. Um, some people have shoes. You don't wear shoes around the house. Um, the sunglasses thing, when it comes to like talking to someone, but that's situational with the sunglasses. But yeah, so you see Colorado's minus 23 and a half. So essentially, they expect this game to be 4 scores. So they expect to be a blowout. Um, Now, there's been some channels I watch, mainly like Off Script, Jeff Lacey Jr. They're all talking about, oh, this is going to be like a massive blow. They're talking about 40, 50-point blowouts. Uh, but this is kind of surprising, though. This right here is 88% on Colorado, 11%, 11.9% Colorado State. So they don't truly believe this is going to be a massacre because that's still a big group of people. The over under is 63. So that means they're expecting. That means they're either. Well, I don't think they're going to beat them 60. I don't think they're going to beat them like 55 to the 8 or anything like that. I don't think they're going to score that many points because defensively they still have a lot of issues. They still can't really stop the run, and they aren't really the greatest running team themselves, Colorado. But hey, you never know. A lot of teams have that breakout game where everything just goes right and it all goes uphill from there. Um, but yeah, I'm picking Colorado. I don't know. throw out a score. I don't think it's going to be as big of a blowout as people think it will be. I'm going to say like 45-20 because it is a rivalry game. So you never know what to expect. Plus, this is their first true true home game. Like people are like, "Well, you played a home game last week." They played a home game last week, but it's noon kickoff. There's a very different feel. If you've ever been to a college football game, it's a very different feel between 12 o'clock noon and 8 p.m. at night, prime time. It's a very different atmosphere. People by that point, you'd have had so much liquor in your system. You've been waiting. You're sitting on pins and needles because you want to cheer and you want to get out there and you got to hear about stuff all day. So I don't think it's going to be as big of a blowout as people are going to make it out to be. So I say 45-20. I'll give it to Colorado. Plus, in my opinion, Colorado has to. They cannot lose this game. And that was my sentiments even before this foolishness with the coach. Um, the way they started out the season, Colorado has to win this game. Not because they have to win this game because say they lose tomorrow. Or I guess tonight because it's 12:52. Say they lose tonight and they lose the next two. There's a bit that the whole season changes. You go from 2-0 on the top of a hill to now you're 2-3. You lost three straight, and who knows what the morale is going to be. It's going to be a very different feeling in Boulder if they lose. I don't think they'll lose, but nothing is 100% guaranteed in life. Uh, they win tonight, and then they lose the next two. They come down to earth, but then you look at it after 5 games, you're over 500. Ain't nobody see that coming. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on that. My third game, you're looking at this. Well, what is this? Central Michigan and come on, now get this off. Central Michigan and Notre Dame. And you're wondering, why do you care about this game? Well, I'm a Notre Dame fan, and I really want to see what Hartman is going to eat. This right here, they got him at 34.5, so they expect this to be like what they did to Navy 2 weeks ago. This game is in South Bend. Over under is 50. So if you go by this, if you go by what the over under, if you go by the point spread, you would think it'd be like 34. Well, if they went by 34 points, then you're looking at like what 40 to like 40. So I guess 42 to 14, because that puts you at 56 points. That's the over, and then that's 34 points. Well, that's Jesus Christ. What did I say? What did I say? 40. What did I say? 42 to 14. So that's 28. So that they wouldn't cover. Notre Dame will win. I'm not concerned about this. I'm right here with the rest of everyone's. The analytics, 1.4. I mean, someone has to believe in the Chippewas. I don't. I don't. Sam Hartman will put up some more numbers, and they'll win in convincing fashion. If I had to pick a score, I'll go what I just said. I'll go 42 to 14. They won't cover, but who cares? If you win by 28, the only person that care about that cover and mess is the bettors. I just care about winning the game. They'll win the game 42 to 14. And then the last thing is Alabama and South Florida. Now you're wondering, hey, Dante, why do you care about an Alabama game against South Florida? Well, one, Alabama just came off a loss. Probably the earliest loss I can remember them ever having. And not only that, but this game is actually in Tampa. So I'm very surprised that Alabama would actually go on the road and play against an actual what I guess group of five team. Because I can see if they went like they did last year, they went to Texas. I can understand that. Power five, you went on the road. That's that's the norm. But they're actually going to a AAC school in South Florida. So South Florida is 1-1 right now. Um, I don't believe so. If I go with my head, Alabama's going to win this easy. Spread is 34, so they expect this to be a massacre. But the over under is only 61. So I don't know. Do I think they'll cover? I think they'll cover just because the fact that they lost last week and that game last week was actually uh, a convincing win by Texas. There wasn't no it came down to like the last possession that like Texas dominated. So I think Alabama's going to come out there. They're going to be mad. But in my heart, I kind of want to see South Florida beat them just for the memes and just for the chaos it would ensue. Because if they lose to South Florida, um, would that knock them out of the national title picture? Because I don't think they'd run the table in the SEC at that point. Even if they ran the table, I just don't believe with those two. I think that's too many losses to have that early and to still get into the playoffs. That's just my opinion. Knowing the voters, they'll probably find some way to justify putting them in if they run the table in the SEC. But yeah, I think I'm for this one, and they're also going to be starting Tyler Buckner uh, as well. So this will be his first game. I just want to see how he performed because he was at Notre Dame last year and he didn't get the shot he deserved. One, he got hurt, but before he got hurt, he wasn't playing all that well. So I'm very intrigued to see how much he's improved since last fall. I'm excited to see that. I'm always down for former you know former Notre Dame players. They go to different places. I'm always root for them. I want them to succeed, but I don't know. This is a very interesting game because, like I said, Tyler Buckner starting as his first road game in with the Alabama Crimson Tide, and South Florida actually has a pretty good crowd. I think they'll get the people in. I think if South Florida can be competitive early, they may mess around and make this interesting and make this a little scary for Alabama. So I'm gonna go with the upset alert. I'm gonna go South Florida. I'm gonna go with the under. I don't think if with South Florida, I don't think this will be that high scoring of a game to get 61 points. That would mean each team will be scoring in the like 30s. I don't see that many points happening. So I'm gonna go South Florida Bulls. I'm going with the upset. Yeah, I'm going with the upset. So I'm gonna go upset 20, 21, 17, South Florida. Yeah. All right. So those are my picks. Let me go through one last time. I got Jackson State getting smacked by Texas State. I just don't see that happening. I got Colorado big over Colorado State. Got Notre Dame big over Central Michigan. And then I got South Florida for my upset of the weekend, 21-17. So, yeah, those are my picks. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And, I'll see you guys later on today if I have time to actually make any more videos for the games. And, hope you guys enjoy your Saturday. Peace.